Never underestimate a high school student. There might be a gang boss hiding inside. When the boy got splashed with water, he immediately demanded that the two bullies apologize. The bullies looked at the kid in front of them and found it hilarious. One of them was ready to teach him a lesson right away, but they had no idea that this seemingly weak high schooler had the soul of a gang boss trapped inside his body. Just a few days earlier, John was still a bullied high school student. That day, heartbroken and desperate, he climbed onto an overpass planning to end his miserable life. Fortunately, a passing gang boss saved him. When the gang boss woke up in the hospital, he discovered he had become that high school student. The two had somehow switched souls by accident. While Paul was still trying to make sense of what happened, he suddenly heard familiar voices outside. He immediately opened the door to check. Sure enough, his gang members were right there. However, without saying a word, they beat him up. Paul couldn't understand why his subordinates were attacking him, but when he looked in the mirror nearby, he realized he truly had become someone else. He tried to explain to his subordinates, but they dragged him straight to his own memorial service. When Paul saw his own photograph, rage consumed him instantly. Then Paul found his own corpse. He wanted to switch their bodies back, but he had no idea how to do it. At that moment, Paul had a flash of inspiration. He went to the overpass where the accident happened and jumped again, hoping to get their bodies back. But when Paul woke up in the hospital, he was still trapped in the high school student's body, while his own body had already been cremated and put in an urn. Paul felt completely hopeless. He had no choice but to live on in this high schooler's body. Later, Paul used facial recognition to unlock John's tablet and discovered his painful life through his diary. It turned out John had been bullied for a long time. He was forced to steal valuable items from home to satisfy the school bullies. If they still weren't satisfied, John would get beaten up by everyone. One day, he simply glanced at a classmate and was falsely accused by the bullies of being a stalker. From then on, all the students avoided John. He became the laughingstock of the school. Wherever he went, people would point and whisper about him. After reading John's diary, Paul was so furious he snapped the tablet in half. Since fate had made him become John, he decided to start a new life. Soon after, John finally returned to school. He had a luxury car picking him up and dropping him off. The driver told John that he used to get out before reaching the school. Since David had taken over John's body, he decided he would no longer keep a low profile. He had the driver stop right at the school entrance. Because John had gotten a haircut and had just entered his senior year, many classmates didn't recognize him until the teacher called his name, and all the students were shocked.